Alright, so welcome back to another episode of our Grow With Me series. This is M. I'm going to be kind of talking about growing in a different way. Today we aren't planting, but someone kind of that I was conversing with earlier said it may be a good idea to do this particular type of video. So we're going to be talking about growing your stash. So you're growing with me and you're also prepping with me. So the question that a lot of people get asked often is like, how much or where do I start? Where do I start? Bare minimums. So that's what we're going to be talking about. It's just like bare minimum. If you kind of like this series, drop me a comment. If I get like 2 or 3 comments, I'll do a follow-up and we can kind of go further into like an in-depth or a deep dive as to what you need. I'm talking like bug out bags, flashlights, things of that nature. Now, this isn't to like fear monger, because the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear. But as us people from the 70s say, as y'all call us boomers or whatever stupid mess like that, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So we're just going to be starting, we're going to take a look at the bare minimum. So every time you go grocery shopping, like I don't even eat canned goods, but I grab a canned good or 2. And then make sure it's something that you actually will eat. So if you don't like string beans, don't get a can of string beans because you're wasting your time. And then as time goes by, if you don't need them for an emergency situation, rotate, cook them, replace them. If you don't like canned goods because of like the sodium content, rinse them off or give them away. There's always somebody hurting. So donate them to a church, to a drive, to some homeless people or something like that. But yeah, we're just going to be going with the very bare minimum. Keep it somewhere that's kind of like not in plain sight, somewhere where you can hide or where everyone doesn't have access to it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And again, it's just going to be the bare minimum. So this is like a little baby beginner stash. What you should have is 1 gallon of water per person in your house per day for 3 days. So if it's 1 of you, then 3 gallons. 4 of you, 12 gallons. 6 of you, I mean, come on, you know how to do the math. And then canned goods, 2 cans per person per day for 12 days. So 2 cans per person per day for 12 days. So if you're a family of 4, you should have 96 cans. Stack them up, keep them neat. So again, your water, because if it's a bad scenario, again, you want 1 gallon per person per day for 3 days, because water is a commodity. I mean, it's gold. Speaking of that, you want to have some silver, but that's another story. But again, have stuff that you like to eat, stuff that you know you'll cook. And I'll repeat it one last time. 2 canned goods per person per day for 12 days. So if it's 2 people in your house, you want 24 cans. You know what I mean? If it's 4 people, I mean, we already did that. Sorry about that. So you want to have like some non-perishables, like some rice, stuff that you'll eat. Preferably, well, I'm not going to go into like processed rice because it's a lot of sodium. And the more sodium you eat, the more water you'll need to drink. This is just right here for now. We can go into like storage, like how to wet bath stuff, wet bathe stuff, how to dry vac stuff, air vac stuff, how to do like pressure canning, stuff like that. So, you know, when you do stuff like that, your food will last for decades. If it's done properly, I'm talking like 20, 30 years. For rice, you would want to do like not in the boxes necessarily, but you would want to kind of like put them in a mason jar and air seal them, dry vac them out. But again, this is like bare minimums. You see stuff up here like walkie-talkies and stuff like that. Of course, you want walkie-talkies, flashlights, things of that nature. But I'm not going in depth in this video. This is just a bare, very quick check-in. So I'll repeat it again. This is not fear-mongering. This is just saying be prepared. I won't go any further than that because I did an AeroGarden video and it got flagged and I had to do an appeal just because I said I can't even say it. So yeah, you just want to just be prepared. Always stock up. Even if there's nothing going on, you want to make sure that you have an ample supply. You don't want to always be dependent upon what's at the supermarket. And I'm not telling you to run out either and just grab all of the canned goods off the shelves. We don't need Tissue-gate to reoccur. That's not fair to the other people that need to get things from the store. So you should always, like, say if you're making dinner and you're like, oh, I need some basil, and you're not growing your own basil, which you should. When you go to the store to get your basil, grab 2 cans of black beans, make a chili with it, make a black bean soup with it. If you never get around to eating it, give it away, bless somebody with it. And the last thing I'll say about this, make sure you have a can opener. Not an electric can opener, but a manual old school can opener. Because if the grid's down, you don't have a way to open your cans, then you're gonna be old school with a hammer and a knife trying to like beat the lid open, and then you're gonna be sliced all up, and then you'll need first aid. And we can go into first aid in the video as well. But again, I just wanted to, touch on where to start. And this is a great place to start. Just making sure, I mean, if you're somewhere cold, it's a blizzard, you can't get out. Hey, open up a can of potatoes and mix it with the fire diced tomatoes. I mean, you have the makings of a good soup. Dump all of this in a pot. And if you have electricity or gas, boil it, cook it, whatever, crock pot it. If not, get you an outdoor oven. But again, that's going into further details with it, and we just want to keep it bare. So this is the best place to start. 2 cans per day per person in your household. 1 gallon per person per day for 3 days for the amount of people in your household. That's bare minimum. If there are any questions about this or any comments, just drop it below. Please hit the like button. If there's anything that was of value in this video, or you'd like to see me kind of go further in this series, because I really can, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know that this is helpful to you in any way. And just stay prayed up, be prepared, and be blessed. Thank you.